Nate, have you seen the most recent? Have you seen the most recent update on the government's flagship immigration policy of one in, one out? Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
I might have done.
What happened was one of the very first people to be essentially exchanged for another economic migrant with France. So, i.e., not reducing the numbers of invaders at all, that he just basically immediately got back on a small boat and crossed the channel again, and he's back here. Some Iranian chap was sent back to France for a one in, one out. So we exchanged him for another one, right? So didn't reduce the numbers at all, as far as we're concerned. He's back on a boat. So gross, we're up one.
Is he?
We're actually up one. So
Has he been deported again or not?
well, this is very, very recent news. I mean, yeah, this is on Channel 4
yesterday, wasn't
yesterday.
it?
So he's probably going through the process again. Like all the money and bureaucracy, if nothing else, that it costs us to deport him again. Well, the thing is, this is already a thing, right? Because even though we deport relatively very few, we still do deport at all times. We still do deport a few people all the time, right? Just takes a long time to go through the process before they finally get deported. And the ultimate number is just a tiny fraction of those that are coming in. However, we do still deport them. There's some people that just come back again and again and again. Like some absolute piss-taking Albanians that have come across like 3, 4, 5 times more. We deport them, they just come back. Right? That's what this Iranian fella has done. Because if you don't have a secure border, it's very straightforward stuff, isn't it, Nate? It's very, very straightforward. If you've got a completely porous open border, like we do at the Channel with small boats, then what's to stop a guy like that, a chancellor like that, who doesn't care? He doesn't care how, well, humiliating it would be for a normal person. He doesn't care about his own. He obviously has no dignity of his own. Doesn't care about how much it would piss off us. Doesn't care about how much it would cost us. Doesn't care about any of that. Doesn't care about any of that. All he knows that is he can get a free meal here. Metaphorically and literally speaking. He can get free housing, at least while his claim is being processed, even if it means he gets deported again. In the meantime, he gets free roof over his head, free food in his belly, probably a free phone and Wi-Fi and whatever other shit.
Money.
Just free money. He can go
driving lessons. Some of them get driving lessons. Man,
just go spend the free money in a betting shop in Paddy Power.
Piss-taking little shit, honestly.
Yeah.
What a scumbag. I hate this. I hate this so very much. I mean, the scheme alone was a joke. It was always a joke. It was always a clown show. They're like, oh, look, guys, we've done this. No, we don't. No. You've missed the point, Home Office. You've missed the point. We don't want any of them here. Telling us you're deporting one and then bringing one in, that's not a win. What are you doing, you freaks? You absolute freaks. No, we don't want any of them here. It's just this, like, intentional ignorance.
Yeah.
Just be like, you like this, don't you? This is good, isn't it, guys? And they're just trying to constantly convince you that this is actually win. This is a good thing. I mean, David Lammy came out and said that, well, guys, this actually shows that it's working.
In what universe? How does that make... Sorry, I haven't seen this, so how does that make any sense? What's the argument? How could that possibly make sense?
Catching the migrant shows it's working. I don't know, mate. The guy's a retard.
They're not even trying to make it make any sense, right? It's not even like a lie that has a logic to it. It's not even that. The one in, one out.
Less of them coming over, right? One in, one out as a deterrent, showing that it is a deterrent, would be no more coming over.
Yeah,
because they don't want to be deported back to France, right? That would show it works. You fat idiot.
The
What
entire
a clown show! What an absolute laughing stock we are.
The entire one in, one out scheme, at its most fundamental, like on the conceptual level, is a spit in the face to us. Right? At its most fundamental level is an insult.
Oh, I was trying to find it. There was another third world country. It popped up on my phone earlier. Another bloody third world country offered to take our migrants. Basically, the Rwanda plan, but another country. I can't remember what country it was. But again, it's just more of our money being pissed up the wall when you could literally just, I don't know, send the Navy in.
Yeah, it's
You
got to
pay
be
them
that
already. You send the fucking Navy in. We're paying them already. Get them to do something for their money.
It's got to be that at some point. You know, the Rwanda scheme was also a one in, one out, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
That was going to be, we'll send over
and they
whoever.
could reject them at any point as well.
So that whole scheme was absolute bollocks from start to finish. Complete waste of money. Just sending Rwandans loads of our money for absolutely no reason, essentially. Yeah. So at the end of the day, what this will require is something like one of our cruisers or one of our destroyers or some sort of ships, some sort of just one of the medium-sized Royal Navy ships, just one, and you park it in that stretch of water between Dover and Calais, like in our bit. Don't have to put it in the French waters, just put it in our waters. Yeah. So, and it will require one Royal Navy vessel, right? People saying, "Oh, we haven't got the resources. The Royal Navy's not up to it." It absolutely is. Absolutely is. You're the psyop if you're saying that. The Royal Navy does still exist. It's not very big. It's not as powerful as it once was, obviously, but it absolutely still exists. We've got 2 aircraft carriers, actually, right? We've got a number of destroyers and cruisers and frigates and things, right? One of those that can patrol the coastline of Kent, right? And on board, like 2, 3, 4 teams of like 8-10 man teams of the Royal Marines or the Special Boat Service, 30 guys, 40 guys, 50 guys at most, and they've got speedboats or little speed dinghies with an outboarder, and you intercept these boats because they're not flooded by boats, right? There'll only be half a dozen at a time in the channel, roughly, maybe 10 or a dozen on the worst days, right? You've got a team of 8, 10, 15 at most Royal Marines that approach these boats. Yeah, with SA-80s. Yeah, they're armed. And they're like, you're turning round now. You're turning round now. Or we will turn you around. And we'll take you back to French waters or the French beach. And we'll leave you there. Do you want to see what happens next if you don't do that? Right? That's what it will require. And like day 2 after that, the boats stop.
Yeah.
On day 2 or 3, these people stop the attempt because they know there's a gang of 10 SBS nutters waiting for them out in the channel. It's not hard. You don't need a multi-million pound bullshit deal with France or Rwanda or wherever. It stops some piss-taking Albanian from turning up 4 or 5 times. All of it ends with a few small teams of Royal Marines and speedboats. Yeah, we've got the resources to do that, actually. Like, there's a number of commando units in the Royal Marines where that's exactly their sort of job. It's their role. It's what they train for. Exactly that sort of thing. Speedboats with little teams of dudes who don't fuck about when push comes to shove. Yeah, we've got those guys. Yeah, they're some of the best in the world at that. Yeah, we've got them. But what we haven't got is any politician with the balls to deploy them. And that's all it will take. It's all it takes. They're just sitting there, the Royal Marines, like 4-2 Commando or something. They're just sitting there. Just give us the call, coach. Just let me at them, coach. But no, we've got someone like Keir Starmer or Rishi Sunak. As soon as we get someone with some actual balls, like Rupert Lowe or something. I mean, will Nigel? Do you think Nigel would deploy speedboats full of Royal Marines to guard the channel? I doubt it.
No,
I actually doubt it.
Of course not.
Yeah. But that's what it's going to take, Nate.
Well, I'd support it. I'd be there for it.